Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sulaiman Adeni, reporting live from Punch, and it's Anambra this side. We are here in Isofia area along the Anambra South local government, where, as you can see, and there's a large turnout here of voters who are ready to make their vote count. It's a bit calm here and relaxed, much more reserved, and people uh, calm enough to see what's going on within their vicinity. I'll taking you through the roll calls of elderly people who are seated and ready to make. As you can see, these are voters who are seated, elderly voters who are seated, ready to make their voice, their vote count. INEC presence here are duly noted, and preparations to commence the election is taking place drastically. We'll be talking to residents of this area and this polling unit here just to know how the election has been faring at this end of Anambra State. As you can see, this is the polling zone, and accreditation are soon to be commenced, but the observers have been called to come see what's going on just for credibility and for the election to be conducted in a free and fair manner. These are voters who are checking up their names just to make sure they are not left out in as a citizen and indigenous of Anambra State. Much crowd designated outside. Both youth and adults, as I've said earlier, are present here in Sofia. I'll get you the word and the polling zone later on, but as you can see, it is much calm and relaxed from the rancor and news of violence that has been trolling social media in the past few days. So from confirmation, we are in Isofia, Ward 13002. That's the ward we are right now. I'm going to take you to the observers who are monitoring how the election is going, and to check for nothing much than credibility. These are the
other material. Thank you very much. Your name once again. Hassan.
see confirmations have been made, and the observer has confirmed that everything is fine and good and all. Hello, sir. Can I speak to you concerning today's election?
Why not?
Okay. Please, can you tell us your name and the ward we are right now?
I am representing local domestic observers. We are here in the Ethiopia ward, polling unit number 002. I think we understand they have about 701 or so registered voters here. And that is it. I'm going around to some other My name is Chike.
Okay. Is this the first polling unit you've been so far today?
Not.
Okay.
I've been to about 4 of them, but as you can see, they started late. They started coming late.
Okay.
And the issues they had, or reportedly had, was that policemen were not accompanying them. No policemen accompanied them. At least you can see for yourself here that there are no policemen. The regular policemen that should have been here, they are not found. They are not here. And that's the same thing with other units. At some other places, the ad hoc staff will say they don't want to, they will not come back. I mean, they will not come down from their vehicle unless they have a policeman around them. That's the challenge, the very serious challenge we're having. But here, this young man here, Hassan Idris, as he's called, he's here alone with his deputy also, and without policemen around them. That's the only challenge we have here.
Okay.
And that's also what's happening at other places. As far as I'm concerned, the various places I've visited so far, I want to leave this place and go to some other places and find out whether there's any improvement in security arrangement.
Okay. So is it why in all the play units you visited, INEC were not present because of the security?
In some areas, yes, that's the reason why they didn't come down. But here, this man came down. He brought his materials, he brought his equipment and all that, the big bags and whatever. He has finished setting up and ready to commence the voting process. But other places, I'm sorry to say this, challenge is that there's no security. The regular policemen are not there, except at the rack, where you see mobile policemen with guns. Yes, that one is okay, but that's as far as the rack is concerned. But here, and indeed in other polling units, there are no regular policemen.
Okay, sir. Should we say for now the election processes are going peacefully based on the news and stories that are developed months and weeks ago?
As far as I'm concerned, I can say the fear is still in our people. The fear of sit at home and all that, that one is being suppressed. Is receding. Okay, you can see people turning out in their large numbers here. That is okay. So I'm not afraid of that too, and I'm happy it has eased down. But the other processes, election has so many processes. The other processes, let's keep our fingers crossed and be sure that things go normal.
Okay, what is that your name again?
My name is Chike.
Okay.
Chike, I represent Zaran Foundation.
You've heard it from one of the local observers, Chike, who stated categorically that no policeman presence here at Usofia, where the election is about to commence. And he said the man in charge here has taken a great bravery to put everything in place all by himself. We foresee peace in today's gubernatorial election, and we hope everything goes well as usual. Anambra, the side is coming to life as everybody has thought it wouldn't happen, it wouldn't take place. And for now, the citizens have taken the brave step. As you can see, we have elderly people, statements, postmen who are seated here just to make sure their voice and their thumbs state who they want in the position for them. I will bring you more live updates as it unfolds, and we are still here moving around to check to see if things are going on fine. I'm sorry for the short break, technical faults. The community and residents are scattering hard to find their names and to go on with their accreditation here in Isofia Ward 1323. Soon I will be speaking to residents themselves to let us know how they feel, what's their take on the processes, what they've seen so far, what their take on the process was they've seen so far. Are they seeing any mood or any chances of rigging or some bad influences from any party? But so far, so good. It is peaceful, it is calm here in Sofia.
Let's say that it's unable to, let's say that we're unable to have the prominent vote. At this,
so I don't know, please let us start. Who is the first person? How do you arrange it?
well, first one, first, and
How you arrange it?
if we get to see any of these people that if we get to see any of them, we bring the person.
Like I said earlier, there is no police presence here in Ward 1323. And so far, so good. The residents, sorry, pardon me, the residents have taken it as a great duty to coordinate themselves, not to constitute any form of violence, and to make sure the election is peaceful. As you can see, the coordination is going on, and they are stepping forward with their PVC for accreditation just to make sure every process is duly noted. Do not forget, we'll be bringing you, we'll be speaking to residents here just to know their mood and how they feel about the election processes.
When you check their last name, even though they check last digit number of their GIN, even though they are the first, you have to present the card. They, if this one is done, you have to click the hand button to scan the back of this thing. So either of these three was done. If none of them get, meaning that the card is not done, they will proceed to verification. Now going for authentication. Authentication is not so when you put like if it is not captured, when you go to another stage, that is official identification. I hope you are. Yes, go ahead. Okay, let's start. The term when you let us
Coming from their city. So if you get to see a elderly person or physically challenged, I'm not good.
don't capture.
As you can see, the very first man has done his own accreditation and is ready and set to vote. Still ongoing. Capturing is still ongoing for the very first voter who has opened the floor for accreditation in Ethiopia. Like I said earlier, the mood is quite cool here in Ethiopia, and voters are much more calm than the expectation drawn.
Can't wait for another person.
And another person will be tried since the machine is not working the way it should.
One of the don't press it too much. Just slightly. Allow you to try. Try and
Don't see me.
Okay, so we'll speak to the very first man that was accredited here in Isiofo, Isiofia, pardon me, here in Ethiopia, and would like to know his own view about the process, the voting process here in Ethiopia. Good day, sir. Can we meet your name, please?
I'm coming from Ghana.
Okay, so tell us, you are the very first voter here that went through the accreditation process, and so far it didn't go the way. I mean, it didn't go the way you planned because the machine is kind of developing some itches. Tell us, how do you feel about today's election?
Okay. There is no election yet. We are just starting here, and we are still seeing that it's still a work in progress. It's a new idea tested somewhere in some other place. I believe it worked well, given the reason why they are using it now. And the challenge so far is that being the first, we were able to get my information from their machine, the BVS. However, when I placed my finger, my thumbs, none of them was authenticated. So I was asked to stand, step aside for someone else to try myself. Still waiting, and I believe it will work eventually.
Okay, so in Ethiopia, pardon me, in Ethiopia, how many youth, because I could see there's no youth coming out to vote here. What?
For you to come to a conclusion that we don't have youth, look around, we have youth. We are much more population. Yes, we have the elderly ones. Understand? We can't reach a such conclusion. We have to know the age bracket you call youth. We all know the age bracket of youth. So we have youth. We are all right.
What I'm saying is that there are much more elderly people, voters, than the category we are talking about.
Yeah, if you are comparing who is more now,
Yeah.
then you are looking at which side of the gathering are you using. Is it the people beside you or people at your back? And you are getting it. So and you've not counted for you to know which group is more. So which yardstick do you use to measure which group is more is the question. Are you getting it? But I believe that we have a balanced outcome here. Both the youths and the elderly ones, we are mixed up.
Okay. So you had it from the very first voter that was accredited, but yet it didn't take place because it was said to step. He was told to step aside for someone else to be tested. The verification process is a bit slow, glitchy, but at the same time, I believe in due time things will go as normal here. It is peaceful, no doubt, no doubt. It is peaceful here in Isiofo Ward 1323. We'll bring you much more updates as it unfolds. As you can see here from this angle, voters is scanning the still scanning the accreditation board to find their name so they could they could proceed rather to the verification spot where they will be verified, and after verification they are eligible to vote in today's election. As the first voter rightly said, he said there are youth present in this ward and today's election. He stated that what are the categories I'm using to evaluate the youth and the classes I'm talking about. But as you can see, right from the video, right from the update I've been given since, there are much more elderly people here. I mean, who are voters than the youth themselves. It's still Anambra Decide 2021, and we'll bring you more updates as it unfolds. Please stay tuned.